Hey, happy Sunday. How you guys doing?
Happy Sunday and welcome to today's Sunday's Keto Cooking Live show here from our daughter's house. My daughter Abby welcomed us today to her home, and we're doing a Christmas theme today.
Right. We have our holiday special today, and we're doing our ultimate keto lasagna. This is actually going to be, as a surprise to a lot of people, it's going to be a plant-based lasagna. I'm a devout carnivore. However, we're going to switch it up. Abby, my love's daughter, and her husband follow a plant-based diet. So I actually have a lot of plant-based customers that order food from us, and this right here is probably our most popular dish.
Yeah.
So today we're going to share with you all how we make it. And even if you are a meat lover like myself, you will be blown away by this lasagna. If you enjoy meat, you can absolutely do it with meat, and it's still going to be as amazing. But today we're going to do it all vegan, all vegetarian, and we're going to show you some tricks on how to infuse fat, healthy fats, and protein into your diet if you're on a vegetarian or vegan diet that requires you to not consume animal products. So as always, we usually start off with a cocktail, but today we're going to keep it a little bit different, and
Yes.
we're actually just going to have some wine because we think that wine is the perfect accompaniment to have with lasagna. And while my love opens up the wine and does the muscle work, I'm going to talk to you briefly about what alcohols are keto friendly. I know we touched on this before, what alcohols are keto friendly. A lot of people have questions about doing keto. Can they still drink? So while this bottle gets open, I'm going to give you a quick run through.
I'm not a professional at this at
That's all right. It's all right. The wine's going to taste the same. I'm going to give you a quick run through of the alcohols that are keto friendly. So the one thing that you absolutely are never, ever going to have is open Abby's, baby.
Yes.
The one thing that you're never, ever going to have on keto is going to be beer. Beer is pretty much liquid bread. Okay? So no beer on keto. I know that for a lot of people, when they find that out, it's a little bit of a bummer, but absolutely no beer on keto. Wine, on the other hand, dry wine, not sweet wines. Now, when you're in a ketogenic diet, you want to restrict your carb intake to about 30 to 50 grams per day. Well, the great news is that an entire bottle of dry wine has less than 30 grams of carbohydrates. So if you skip out on carbs all day, you can have an entire bottle and not kick yourself out of ketosis, okay? Now, jumping into spirits, most clear spirits are keto friendly. So vodka, rum, tequila, gin, as long as they're not flavored, they're all going to be ketogenic. Bourbon, which is not a light spirit, is ketogenic. But you always want to use, when it comes to your dark spirits, perhaps you just want to use the power of Google and double check and find out, just ask Google, ask Siri how many grams of carbs are in a cup of, whatever it is that you're considering buying. And then you should be good to go. So on that note, we're going to come on in here, Abby, so you can join our toast.
So yeah, we're here in my daughter Abby's home, which she rarely gets to visit home because she's a nurse, so she tries her best to stay away, for our health. Our health.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hola.
Yes. Yes. Cheers. For our health benefits. So
thank you for
we come
having
to
us.
her today. She
Absolutely.
opened her doors to us today. Come on, Wiley.
Come on, Wild.
And this is hubby Wiley, my son-in-law.
There's a million people watching.
Always working.
You have to get here in the
Always
middle. There's a million
working.
people watching. Not with you. There's a million.
Wiley, quiero un traguito. Quiero un poquito.
Okay.
Chin, no?
Wine
Okay,
is,
saludo.
see, there are people that
So
don't
cheers.
partake in alcohol.
Yeah.
Wiley is one of them.
Yeah.
And that's why we always do a virgin cocktail. Oh, and we have Brownie. Can we get Brownie up here?
Wait, be careful.
All right, look. So we have Brownie, one of the dogs, which is also dressed up for the
And he's
festivities.
also looking all festive with his little antlers. Hi, Papa. Say hello to the camera. I'm here to celebrate with y'all too. So cheers, my love. So
So if you see someone roaming around, don't be startled. All right, that's just Brownie. Cheers.
And the other one's taking a nap.
Salud.
Salud.
Yes.
Thank you, Abigail.
Mm.
And cheers to
Yummy.
you all, and thank you for joining us on this lovely Sunday.
So
cheering us on as always.
we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
So we are going to get into this amazing vegan keto lasagna, which is, I promise you, if you make this recipe, is going to blow your mind. And if you are a carnivore, you can actually do meat with this or cheese, but you are not going to need it. You're not going to miss it, I promise you. So let me get our fire set up here. So this lasagna has a few components. So we have our homemade marinara, which if you've seen one of our previous episodes when we had our ultimate keto pizza party, we made we had the recipe there for our marinara. So somewhere on our channel, our homemade marinara sauce. We have some of our homemade marinara. Again, it's very easy to make your own marinara. It takes about 20 minutes. Cook up some onions, garlic, some red chili flakes, let that soften up. Add your tomatoes, a little bit of a sweetener, like just to balance out the acidity, like literally like a half a teaspoon, and maybe some parsley or basil, and let that cook down for a good 20-30 minutes, and then puree it, season it to taste, and you have your homemade marinara.
He made it look so simple. Well, he made it seem so simple, but he was in that kitchen all night long.
Well,
doing
there was a lot to do. So we're gonna start off with our homemade marinara. For our pasta,
Elizabeth, welcome. Thank you for joining us, as you always do.
Happy Sunday. For our pasta, for our lasagna, we're gonna use some grilled zucchini, all right, and yellow squash. You can also do this with eggplant. And if you don't want to grill, I did this indoor with a grill pan. You can do this in the summertime outdoors, but you can also roast it. You can put it in the oven and just, rub it up in some keto-friendly fat, salt, and pepper, and just roast it for like 10 minutes at 350, 375, just to get them nice and soft. And they're going to continue to cook inside your lasagna, so you don't need to overcook them. You just want to like either get grill marks or just soften them. Okay?
Can you do the substitute these with eggplant?
Yes, you can actually do eggplant if that's something you prefer. Today, just to make it linear, we're using zucchini and yellow squash. So far we have two of our components, which is our zucchini noodles, our zoodles. We have our homemade marinara sauce. And then we're going to make our other two components, which are our mushroom ragu. That's going to be our meat filling. And then we're going to make a nuts, what I call ricotta cheese, but we're going to use nuts, some keto-friendly nuts to make our own version of a ricotta cheese, and that's going to give it that nice, rich flavor that you expect from a lasagna. So let's start off, honey, with our ragu. Okay, I'm on fire. Let me get my pan heating up here. And so this ragu is going to be very simple. It's going to be some aromatic vegetables. If you saw our episode a few weeks ago after Thanksgiving, when we had our Thanksgiving leftover recipe, this is very similar to this recipe. You're going to use whatever vegetables you like. In this case, we're using, it's a mushroom ragu, so it's going to have a lot of mushroom. But for our aromatics, we're going to have some onions, some garlic. You can use celery in there if you want. For aromatics, we're going to have some bell pepper, a little bit of yellow squash that we have left over, our mushrooms, of course. And then we have these little Indian eggplants that we're going to throw in there. And again, you can use whatever kind of veggies you like. You can use asparagus, you can use kale, you can use Brussels, whatever kind of veggies you like. I'm going to cook these down, soften them up. And then we're going to incorporate into that our marinara sauce, right? And just make that a nice ragu. And that's going to be one layer of our thing. So while I get this working, honey, why don't you start layering our lasagna, please? Yeah. Get a little bit of sauce on the bottom. Let me give you a different spoon.
If you watched us last week, we were in sunny Florida doing our show in our presence in the back, facing us. We had the lake, the community lake facing us while we were doing the show. And today we have, in Philly, we have the Schuylkill River.
That's right. It's not frozen.
It's not frozen, so we can see it all snowy, beautiful, as we, demonstrating to you our video here.
Absolutely. And if you don't, if you don't have a view of water, that's honey. If you don't have a view of water while you're watching the show, just turn on the faucet. Okay? Turn on the faucet. Just enough to lightly layer the bottom, honey. All right? So just like when you're making a lasagna, we're going to lightly layer the bottom of our pan. That's enough. You can spread that all around. We're going to layer one single layer. And then, honey, you're going to start to layer our noodles in there, please, and thank you.
And yes, Elizabeth, we are wearing our, our ugly Christmas outfits.
Even though I don't think they're that ugly, yes, they're inspired by ugly.
Chimney.
Yeah, I should have been Santa Claus.
And it's got like a fireplace at the bottom, like the fire simulation. It's so cute.
Mm-hmm. This is not a family show, but for now, we're going to keep it that way because the wine hasn't kicked in yet.
So cute.
All right, so I'm just dicing up some onion right here.
I think Elizabeth has a question, my love.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get to it.
She mentioned something about, have you heard of Palmini lasagna noodles?
What's the name?
Palmini.
Palmini. No, I have not heard of palmini lasagna noodles. So if you have a picture of that, send it over, including the ingredients. People always send me a picture of the front of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Send me a picture of the ingredients as well, and I'll check it out. The noodles that I have used are shirataki noodles, which are made with this glutamine starch. It has 0 carbs. And yeah, you can start with the sturdy ones. It has 0 carbs, and it's very moldable. It takes on any flavor. It's very simple and easy to cook. You want to double check because some brands of shirataki noodles are actually made or infused with tofu. So again, if you're doing keto, you're not going to be having any tofu or soy. Yeah, shingle them. So my love is here showing you. She's making them, putting down a layer and just shingling them, so that they overlap and the filling doesn't fall through, and then you can do the same on the other side.
Hearts of palm.
Hearts of palm. So no, now I haven't had hearts of palm pasta. Thank you so much, or noodles. So I definitely have to check those out. If it's straight hearts of palm, that's just sliced very thin. That sounds delicious to me. But if not, I want to check out the product and just read the ingredients. Again, we're not the keto police. We don't judge people.
Now we have used hearts of palm for other dishes.
Yes, we make ceviche with it. So hearts of palm themselves are definitely ketogenic friendly.
Can I use
but
the other ones as well?
yeah, well, those we're gonna do in the middle.
Oh.
So just use more of the green.
Okay.
And perfect. All right. So now we have our base layer. Okay. So you don't, like, for example, you can find cauliflower pizza in the frozen section of your supermarket, but they're gonna use some unhealthy fats like some palm oil or sunflower oil. So that's why I recommend making your own. All right. So just because a product is doesn't, like, seems like it could be keto, you just have to do a little bit of research. All right. But I appreciate that question, Elizabeth, and I'm going to research those because I'm the keto master chef and I didn't even know about these hearts of palm noodles. All right. But if you tried them, please testify. Yeah. Let us know about them. We're very curious.
We have Jennifer Knifer coming on, joining us. Thank you, Jennifer. She says she's going to share with her group and pages.
Thank you,
and then we look very adorable. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Okay. It's in the Christmas spirit. And it gives us a reason to dress up, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put you on blast.
Yes.
You probably didn't know, right? A lot of people don't know this. So we usually use pink Himalayan salt because it's very nutrient dense. Also, real salt, which comes from these mines in Utah, we also use and highly endorse. But if you don't have any pink Himalayan salt, I would definitely recommend using kosher salt. Now, the thing about salt that you want to do, like with all ingredients, is that you always want to read the ingredients in the back, all right? And so when you buy your salt, there should only be one ingredient in there. Today we're using what most people in America use, which is table salt, iodized salt. In addition to having salt, it also has calcium silicate, potassium iodide, and dextrose. So food companies, in an effort to make more money, dilute products by adding extra things that you actually don't need, just to make more money, okay? Because you take this container of salt, let's say it's 60% salt, the other percent is whatever, a cheaper ingredient, and they make more money on it. So when you buy stuff, you definitely want to, just double check the ingredients and make sure that it's what you want. All right. So we have the first layer here of it. We're gonna work this. We're gonna work this. Put some peppers into our ragu. All right. And we're just gonna we already have the ragu done. I just want to demonstrate how quick and simple this is to put together. Okay. So
if you're just joining us, welcome. Say hello. Give us a nice shout out. Shout out to all of those that are joining us. Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, go ahead and chime in.
Absolutely, absolutely. We had questions this week again, similar to the questions that we usually get, which is what's a great way to start keto? People are waiting for the holidays to be over. New Year's is coming. And on that note, at the end of this show, you want to stay tuned because we have a really important announcement for you about how to start keto and make it effortless. All right, so we're going to get to that. But again, like my love said, if you have any questions about keeping it keto throughout the holidays,
I love mushrooms. You love mushrooms, Abigail?
We talked before about dealing with peer pressure, going to family members' houses during the holidays. If you actually do not want to partake in any non-keto food, and you go to a family member's house and they try to peer pressure you into having, rice or, something that you don't want to have, just tell them, my doctor has me on a special diet. Okay?
Or you can bring your own dish.
You can bring your own dish. But I mean, people still want to peer pressure you. People still want to say, oh, you have to have your own special pudding and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And that's all well and great. Like we're not trying to demonize carbs. We definitely partake in carbs, few and far between. So we're not trying to say you shouldn't have carbs. What we're saying is that if you want to get people on your side and not have them peer pressure you about your life choices, that's a great way to deal with it. To say to people, hey, my doctor has me on a special diet. I can't have sugar. So please, I really want to have sugar, but I need your help. If you see me going for a cookie, smack me in the hand, all right? And you have to actually get people on your side.
Do not be an enabler.
So, I'm going to get some squash. All right, baby, you can let that cook. Okay. So, as you can see, when I added the mushrooms, I did not add any salt. Mushrooms have a lot of water. And when you add salt to things, it extracts the moisture. And I don't want my mushrooms, I don't want my hash here to stew. I want it to saute and sear.
So my daughter says, holding us hostage till the new year. You can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere. Happy Hardy, how are you, my lovey? So we're making here lasagna. If you're just joining us here, and today we changed it up a little bit. A glass of wine, but lasagna goes fine, right? So
absolutely,
why not?
Absolutely. So I have here these little Indian eggplants that I'm dicing up. And again, you can use whatever kind of vegetable, whatever kind of squash, you like. That's not a starchy squash for this, all right? You want low-carb veggie. So I'm going to add in some zucchini, some eggplant, all right? Season a little bit, all right?
Adrian, I missed you. I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing your comment. Thank you so much. It's a Merry Christmas. Your outfits are perfect for the occasion.
Thank you.
Wait, where's my little one? It's not supposed to be a little bell.
So, here we go. We have our veggies sauteing here. And you just want them to get soft and translucent. The squash is not going to take long because remember, again, this is going to cook in the oven. So I'm going to add some of our homemade marinara in here. All right. And bring that together. All right, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to put this down here, and put this down here. All right, and like I said, all right, so you just want to let this come together. You don't have to cook it much further. It's going to cook in the oven. All right? Woo! And that is your mushroom ragu, which we already have some here prepared and ready to go. All right? You ladies want to give us a taste?
Like I said, he was all night last night in the kitchen.
Forgive me, I'm just a man.
Yeah, okay. Let's give it to Abby.
First, I have to feed my co-host.
Oh, thank you.
Here, you can feed Abby. We'll have the feeding train going on over here. All right, the napkin.
That's all gonna go in the oven. So good, yes.
Like?
Beautiful.
All right, so.
That's a little, it's a little spicy.
It might have a little kick to it because, again, in our marinara, we use some red chili flakes to give it a little bit of a kick. All right? Let me get my fire off to the side. Now, it's time for our cheese, okay? Let me clear this up over here, make some room.
I can't wait for this one.
Beautiful. Now, let's get our blender here in place. Here's the beauty. When you're in a new kitchen, it's like you have to figure it out as you go. Okay? Now, let's plug you in. Beautiful.
Thank you for joining us while Mr. Chef Jose gets his stuff together here with the blender.
It is hot in here.
Man versus blender right now.
Literally. All right? So, baby, you can start layering this, okay, please. Just a thin layer of veggies. All right? As you can see, we're building our lasagna here. So, let me show you our ingredients for this amazing macadamia
Wow, sounds beautiful already.
ricotta. Now, I actually don't have macadamias in here. I have macadamias in the one that I already made, but I do have some Brazil nuts. These might be. There's some nuts which are not for keto. You do not want to have peanuts, pistachios, cashews. Nuts that are good for keto are pili nuts, Brazil nuts, macadamia, pecans, walnuts, almonds. All right, those are all keto friendly. You do want to check because some of them have more carbs than others. And while we're talking about nuts, that's perfect. Thank you, honey. And now you're gonna do another layer of squash. You can start with the yellow, overlapping. While we're talking about nuts, now a lot of people ask me questions about keto snacks. All right. The truth is that if you're doing keto properly, you're not going to have cravings for snacks and things like that. When people say, "Oh, you know, I'm eating keto, but I still yearn for something sweet. I still yearn for a snack," busted. You're not doing keto. You're sneaking carbs in somewhere. I'm telling you, it's a fact. When you are really doing keto, you don't snack. You don't have cravings. So a lot of people will snack on nuts as a keto snack. That's cool. Nuts are keto. However, you want to be careful because they're also highly caloric, all right? And like I said, they do have carbs. So anytime that you're eating, even if you're snacking, that can cause an insulin response, and it's going to make you hungry.
That's it for the
all right? Thank you, my love. That's perfect. So the way that I advise using nuts in a ketogenic diet is as part of a meal, okay? Like we're doing today. Or if you want to have your meal and then at the end of your meal you're still not satisfied, snack on some nuts, then that would be the most appropriate way. But you want to kind of refrain from intermittently fasting or snacking on keto-friendly nuts throughout the day because that will stall your weight loss and it's just going to stall your progress. So we have here our first layer. We've got sauce, ragu, more noodles, okay? And now we're going to make this very easy to prepare ricotta cheese. Just to forgive our ninja here. It's coming apart, but it still works amazingly. I have some pili nuts. From Brazil nuts here.
I think it's taking its toll of its ninja-ness.
That's all right. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grind up the nuts nice and fine into like a meal, right? Right? You see how easy that was, right? Now, we've got our other ingredients.
It's so cute.
We've got some lemon. I'm going to zest a little bit of lemon in here.
And what does that do?
This is going to add some
macadamia cheese.
This is going to add some bright flavor, some citrus notes. Going to round out the flavor and really make everything pop. But in addition to the zest, we're also going to add a little bit of the juice of the lemon. If I was a stringer.
I think we have a YouTube watcher. A sewing machine workshop says hi. Well, hi.
Hello there. Thank you for joining us on
our YouTube
channel. We're simulcasting on YouTube and our Facebook page. So if you're joining us, thank you so much. All right. So now we've got in here. Now we're also going to add some fresh basil. You know how I feel about basil.
I know how you feel about basil.
I used to talk about how I can be seduced with basil on my previous show, and someone, I'm not going to mention any names, showed up with a bunch of basil one time, and here I am. All right, so I'm gonna leave some of this basil on the side so that we can garnish our lasagna.
And we're not talking a little bag of basil.
I'm talking about this bunch of basil applied for statehood. Okay, they might get it before Puerto Rico. That's how big. That's how big this freaking bunch of basil was. All right. But I'm a sucker for fresh herbs. Now,
some good times though.
Put a little basil in there. Voila. Now I'm gonna add a couple of things that's gonna make this not only delicious but super, super nutritious. So the first thing that I'm gonna add here is some tahini. All right. If you never worked with tahini before, tahini is a sesame paste, okay? So it is keto friendly. In addition, it is so nutritious for you. In addition to having a healthy monosaturated fatty acids, okay, it's loaded with phosphorus and manganese, all right? Which that's a vital nutrient that so many people are deficient from. And especially if you're vegan and vegetarian, it's hard to get because you're not consuming animal products. So tahini is a great, you can put this in your dressings. I put this in our keto pesto. You can use it so many different ways. All right. Second secret ingredient, all right, is nutritional yeast. Okay, this is also loaded with nutrients. It is so nutrient dense. Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian or not, you should have this as part of your diet. First of all, it is super dense in B vitamins, B12s, which are very hard, to get from your diet. So it's good for that. It's also a complete protein source. So again, if you are a vegan or vegetarian and you want to be able to get, sources of protein without consuming animals, this is your go-to. In addition to that, if you're doing keto, you actually only need a moderate amount of protein. That is why this is the ultimate keto lasagna, because it's dense in healthy fats, in nutrient-dense ingredients, and then it only has a moderate amount of protein. The protein that's found in the nuts, the protein that's found in the yeast, all right? So nothing wrong with having a meat lasagna, but this is why this is going to give you all the nutrients that you need and be completely ketogenic, all right? Now, most recipes, when you find, and they're making like a vegan ricotta, they'll tell you to do 2 tablespoons. I say, just go for it, okay? You can never have enough of this. You can just do it to taste. So I always add more. I've learned that from experience. So we have our lemon, our tahini, our yeast, our nuts, our basil.
So there's no limit to the quantity, is what you're saying? Like you can just go ahead.
You could do it to taste. Absolutely.
Doesn't matter.
Absolutely. So, and now we're going to bring this all together with some olive oil. You can also use a little bit of water in here if you want to bring it together as a paste. All right, beauty. Yes.
So we have to stir it up.
Yes. Adrian Johnson wants to know, what's your favorite wine?
My favorite wine.
Well, tell her, my love.
So I'm a Cabernet Sauvignon kind of girl. I like dry wine, not too sweet.
She likes it by the barrel.
I do.
She's like, when I open a bottle of wine, we're on TV right now, but normally I need a really big straw. All right?
Or a really tall glass.
Wine by the bottle.
But then again, the glass is always refillable, right?
Right. So let's taste our.
So yes, Cabernet girlfriend.
And the tasting train continues. That's Abby. All right. So, and just like that, okay? It's nutty. It's rich. It's cheesy. You like that?
Delicious.
Amazing. We actually had this for Valentine's Day. You remember?
I didn't get a chance to get it, so I can't wait to try it. Because
so we had them over for Valentine's Day. Of course, my love and I, we indulge in lobster tails, but we made them this vegan lasagna. And would you say this dish is appropriate for a sexy date night?
Oh yes.
All right, there you go. All right, and it just like love, it's warm, it's layered, it's rich. So, all right.
So I think all of that combined together once it's
gonna be
the
crazy.
Layers.
Now, my queen, you're gonna top it off with our zucchini, please. I'm gonna clear up the board here, our station, because I always hear the voice of Chef Henri in the back of my mind.
That nutty, what is it called again, baby? That thing you just made?
It's our macadamia. Well, we use Brazil nuts, but it's our macadamia ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese. Pretty good. And I think once we bite into it, we cut through those layers. That's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be delicious. All right, so We also have dessert for you guys today. All right.
He has been whipping it up.
And our dessert is keto, is vegan and keto friendly.
Woo.
How about that? We're going to make
Let's see.
chocolate mousse. Keto, vegan, chocolate mousse.
Isn't that
right
beautiful?
before your eyes. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Do you want me to put a layer of sauce on top?
Yes. Yes. A little sauce.
Yeah.
Thank you. A little sauce. Then we're going to put foil on that. And that's going to go into your oven, covered first for about half an hour, 350 degrees, 335 degrees. And then you're going to uncover it and bake it off. And then you're going to partake, and it's going to be amazing. Yep, you can use that sauce is plenty. But now we're going to spread it down the middle. Go down this way. With the one right now. Yep, yep. Thank you, baby. Now, we want to, yep, that's perfect. Let's get this all off to the side. It's the beauty when you're working in a new kitchen, you have to get your bearings, you know?
No, remember last week when you tried to throw the ice in the sink?
Oh, yeah.
And went into the pot?
Last week, we was at her sister's house in Florida.
Like,
and I had a piece of an ice cube fell to the floor, and I tossed it in the sink. And as the ice cube was in the air, I realized it's going into the frying oil.
It wasn't the same.
So that's the beauty of when you're not in your own kitchen, all right? Thank you, baby.
Love.
All right, so like I said, this we're going to foil up, and it's going to go into the oven. I'm going to put this off to the side for now, and let's work on this. Thank you, honey. And let's work on this vegan chocolate pudding. It almost sounds like an oxymoron, right? But it's not. It's going to be magic. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to put it together right here, right before your eyes. So, right there. But you're going to stay right there for now. I got one ready.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to make this vegan chocolate pudding right before your eyes. If you saw our episode a couple months ago in Miami, or Miami Latin nights, when we had bistec con totones, that wasn't keto. But, I mean, that wasn't vegan.
That wasn't vegan.
Yeah, we have breadfruit fried plantains with steak. We made this for one of our friends down there in Florida, this vegan chocolate pudding. It was a big hit. The kids love it. Let me tell you, kids love this recipe. So if you want to give your kids a non-sugary, chocolatey treat that they can go into the fridge and enjoy, make this, put it in there, and just tell them that it's Jell-O pudding. Just say it's Jell-O pudding, all right? And watch them make the Bill Cosby face, okay? So, our ingredients for this. Now, how are we going to make this? Just let me get a knife that has not been...
I will go to the oven a little bit just to...
it's on what?
Just
on 100?
It was going to be on 350 once it's finished.
Okay,
It'll
no
take
problem.
a little bit to get there.
All right. So we have one in there, but that's cool. Now...
That's the one that she...
Oh, yeah, we don't have to heat that one up.
No?
Why not?
No, it's ready to go.
Oh.
This one we're going to bake off. So... we have some avocados here, okay? And it's all right. This is a great, if your avocados are a little bit brown, this is a great way to not waste, to not waste them, because we're gonna turn it to chocolate. And guess what? Chocolate is brown.
Save it.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with these two avocados right here. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm not used to having the hat on.
Yeah, they do kind of hold a little bit. But...
So I'm hot on the inside, so. Now, la semilla. Okay, so
Marley, come join the fun.
chocolate mousse time,
Chocolate
Marley.
mousse. He comes in for dessert time.
So
He comes in for dessert time.
we're enjoying our wine. By the way, red wine is the perfect thing to have with chocolate. Chocolate cake, chocolate mousse. I don't care. Just chocolate in your hand, dark chocolate. I definitely recommend having some. So now this is how we do this. Real simple. We're gonna get some cocoa powder, obviously unsweetened cocoa powder. All right, perfect measurement right there. You see, I measure everything with my eyes. Gonna get a little bit of coconut milk. Make sure that your coconut milk, that you read the back. The only ingredient should be what? No wonder my thing was acting funny. It should only say coconut milk.
And what did it say?
It says some other stuff there, which doesn't make sense. It says potassium, metabolite, so weird. Usually it just says coconut milk, right? You're gonna add a little bit of coconut milk in there. You have your coconut powder, a little bit of vanilla. I thought this one was open already, but it's not. We have so many vanillas
At home.
at home. It's not even funny. Like if you need pure vanilla extract, come visit us, please. All right. And the last component in here is going to be our keto-friendly sweetener. Again, we're using Swerve, but whatever kind of keto-friendly sweetener you like, stevia, allulose, xylitol, whatever kind of sweetener you like. All right. So this is all coming in here into our bowl. You can do this in a food processor or a blender. If your avocados are really, really, really soft, I've done this with a whisk by hand, just by mushing everything and whisking it super fast. All right, but today I'm gonna use my friendly. You witness, baby?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my friendly stick blender here. Let's see.
Gotta put some power behind it.
I see. No, her outlet is Puerto Rican. All right, there's a learning curve to it. All right, so, and I'm gonna mash this right here, right before your eyes. Just like that. Just like that. That's how quickly this comes together.
Chocolate mousse with avocado. Who would have thought, right?
Keto-like, baby.
Yes.
Let me test this for sweetness. Just about there. Just about there. A little bit. You don't want it too. I mean, you can sweeten it to taste. We like it. We like it a little bit sweet. A little bit, a little bit of that bitter chocolate flavor is nice. I'm gonna add another drop of coconut milk. All right.
You know what I remember too? The whipped cream. Was it the whipped cream? The heavy cream?
Yep, we whipped that by hand.
That by hand too.
So we went to Florida to cook, and my nephew, who's also a chef, didn't have an electric mixer. I had a whipped cream by hand. My goodness. It's like it's one thing to tell people you're a master chef. It's another thing to have to prove it.
Dame un poquito, mami.
How was that, my love?
It's pretty good.
All right, so we've got our, just like that, we have our beautiful chocolate mousse, okay? Now, let me show you how I like to serve up my chocolate mousse. Let me clear my station here.
Want me to clear anything out for you?
Just, let me get the fire back on because we need to heat up a little bit of marinara because we're about to serve our lasagna. So let's get a little marinara heated up. Beautiful. I have my chocolate pudding here. What I have here that I made earlier is some coconut whipped cream, all right? Which is 100% vegan as well. How do you make this? You take a can of coconut milk and you put it in the freezer, all right? So you can give the fat a chance to separate from the coconut water, all right? And then when that happens, you're gonna separate that coconut cream from the top. You're gonna add it, I put this in the freezer, so it's gotten a little bit icy, and then you're gonna add it to your electric mixer. This is very hard to do by hand. Electric mixer and whip it up just as you would whipped cream until you get those nice peaks, soft peaks. Sweeten it with your keto-friendly sweetener, a little bit of vanilla, and you gotta taste this. Like that here.
Helado de coco.
All right, so let me get my marinara hot here. You like that?
Yes.
You like?
I love it.
There you go.
Love
it.
That is delicious, by the way, sir.
You couldn't even
Chef
take the bacon in there.
Jose, no.
Now,
Pretty
we're
good.
about to serve our holiday meal. As a surprise to everyone, this has been a completely plant-based dinner. And like I said, the beauty about keto is like, listen, if you eat meat, I love meat. No one, like, bacon is my favorite vegetable. But if you do not partake in that lifestyle for whatever reason, no judgment here, you can still enjoy, a ketogenic lifestyle or a super delicious, lasagna or a holiday dinner without feeling as though you're missing out.
Like my kids here, my daughter is, totally vegetarian, just as her husband is.
And they're about to be delighted. Okay, honey, so we have that there for them.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to serve up our lasagna. Let me get this all out the way. All right, beauty. So I've got one ready. You guys know about the magic of internet TV. All right. So here is. Go ahead. Thank you. Here is our vegan
It looks like
keto
there's cheese up there.
lasagna. Okay, just like the one that she did, we just baked it off. First covered, then uncovered.
Should
all
we
right?
start this one in the oven?
It's okay. We're about to get busy right here. So first thing I'm gonna make this sexy. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay a little bit of our marinara sauce
Guys, did you see this?
on the bottom of our bowl. All right, little marinara sauce on the bottom of our bowl. Show it off, baby. Show it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna cut into
You can make this and bring it to your next holiday party.
absolutely.
What's wrong? Okay.
Look, my spatula, but that's okay. We'll improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Mm.
Okay, let's get this off to the side.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Want some more, Abby?
Alrighty. Let me get some fresh basil.
Excuse us while we're
Yes.
indulging and pouring our wine glasses.
So you want to get some fresh basil. Garnish that with some fresh basil. And then I have some delicious extra virgin olive oil, unfiltered. All right, you want to give that a little bit of drizzle of olive oil, right? Ketify that.
SQ and YouTube says, "Oh my God, you guys
Hey,
look
Steph.
amazing! Thank you, thank you." This specific plate is something I have been wanted to try for a while now. Where there you go, you got it.
Hey,
you
Steph.
can link up and see the recipe, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And Steph,
And try it out for yourself.
you commented last week on our show about it. We do private classes, right?
Yes, master
Yeah.
classes. If we can
Yeah,
come
so
to your house,
yes, we
I
do
think, I
master
believe
classes.
so. I think, yeah.
We do master classes. We come to your house and we show you how to cook, your favorite foods, how to ketify them, and introduce this lifestyle to your family and friends. We also do it virtually as well. So for anyone that's interested in one of our keto master classes, by all means, just inbox us. And thank you for that question. I'm sorry that I didn't reply to your comment. It's been a hectic week, so I apologize about that. But I definitely wanted to. I had it in the back of my mind. So we have our vegan lasagna here. But before we get into that, let's also plate up our dessert. All right. You like? All right. So we've got our chocolate pudding. I'm gonna go into our little martini glasses. All right. Then we're gonna top that off. I'm gonna top that off with some of that coconut.
See, last time we had it with
Whipped cream.
This time we're gonna.
No, last time they had.
It was in a coconut shell.
Mm-hmm.
No, the ceviche. Your hearts of palm was in the coconut shell.
Yes. That is
A
true.
little bit of that coconut whipped cream on top, and then you gotta finish off with some fresh organic berries. So All right, Wiley a comer.
Wiley.
All right?
Wiley
And there you have it,
Coyote.
guys. This is our ultimate holiday plant-based
Amazing.
keto
Fish.
dinner.
Look at
all
that.
right?
In a matter of no time.
Okay,
he
you
did
kids are
this.
gonna taste this. Let me know if you can taste the pork in it. You know what this will
It was
really?
a
You know what will
joke,
go really
guys.
good with this?
And don't take everything so
Rack
serious, my lovies, please.
All right, here you go.
There
You're
you
sharing.
go. Thank you.
Have fun.
That's right. And here's a spoon for your dessert.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My love, we're gonna taste this.
Thank you. Lion up, world.
He said, let's start with
So
dessert.
why not, Wiley? I
Hey,
love
when
it.
that's the beautiful thing about being an adult. You can start with dessert.
All right.
You like?
Mm-hmm.
We'll give this a taste.
Wow, guys. Do try this at home.
That's so good.
This is really good.
Wow,
Really good.
that really tastes like cheese.
I
Right?
knew once it came
The
together.
macadamias really taste like cheese, right?
My God, this is delicious.
That's crazy.
This is really good.
That is crazy. The veggies, they
Amazing.
just pop with all that juicy
It's
vegetable.
one thing for us to tell
freshness.
you, but you have to go out and try this on your own.
Woo!
Try this for yourself. Make this dish.
Now we're gonna jump
This is
into our
really good.
dessert. We have our chocolate mousse here,
Mm.
coconut whipped cream,
Mm.
and raspberry.
Raw. Mm. Oh my God.
Mm.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle. Oh, but this is so good. Oh my God.
Ah. Yum.
Woo! I do not own the rights. No, I do own the rights because it came out of my
Listen, I need to go change into my
Something
Santa
cooler.
outfit so I can go down this chimney. Um,
Make sure you singing public domain songs.
You guys, it's been a blast. Oh, but wait, we're not
have a
done
very
yet.
special announcement.
We are not done.
So we've gotten
Todavía no
so
es
many
el final.
questions.
It's not the finale.
That's right. This is now our 16th episode, so we've been doing this for like 4 months in September. We've gotten so many questions about how to start keto. It's the new year is coming. This past week, which is coincidentally almost, but we should have known. Our lines have been blown up. Our inbox has been blown up. People like, the new year's coming. The new year's coming. I'm gonna need your help. I want to get in shape. I want to try keto. I want to try all that delicious food that you've been making. If you guys can lose weight eating like this, I would love to try it. Well, we're here to help. We're excited to announce, alas, we referenced this a while ago.
A
But
while ago.
we're finally excited to announce our new.
We wrapped it up finally.
It's called the K28 Transformation Challenge. It's a 28-day keto challenge that we're doing. You're gonna get our meal plans. You're gonna have us coaching you personally in our private Facebook group. You're gonna be with a wonderful community of people like yourselves that are trying to make a change, and you're gonna kick off the new year losing 15, 20 or more pounds. So if you want to learn how to make this lifestyle adaptable and changeable, and just give it a try. The reason that it's the 28-day challenge is because I tell people that 4 weeks, it's less than 10% of the year. It's nothing. It's not a big sacrifice when you look at the big picture, okay? And before someone tells me, people's like, oh, you know what? I've had people do my challenge before, and they say to me, oh, you know, I'm excited to do your challenge, but next week is my so-and-so's birthday, and listen, it's always going to be someone's birthday. It's always going to be someone's wedding, baby shower. If you want to make yourself a priority, improve your body, improve your health, the K28 Transformation Challenge is for you. You can go to K28transformationchallenge.com right now, get more information, get all the details that we just discussed.
And we
And
are
sign
there
up.
to help
We're
you.
going to be there to guide you the entire way. We're going to be talking about it for the next couple of weeks. The challenge starts officially next week. So please go to K28transformationchallenge.com and sign up today. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing. You guys have any questions at all about the challenge or any information, please just feel free to message us, comment below, inbox us, and share. Anyone else that you know that may want to, wants to start the new year off with a new body, with a new life, that's curious about keto, that may be dealing with some health issues where they need to change their diet, please share this with them. This is for
If
them.
you have something that's motivating you, but you don't know how to start, this is it. We always have something in the back of our head. Do it. And we don't know how to start. This is it. We're
Absolutely.
talking to you right now. You right there.
Absolutely.
And if you're sharing it, you're sharing with someone that needs that help. So let's go. Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it now. Now is the time
That's
to
right.
prepare you for tomorrow.
That's right. So there's a saying that says someone is sitting in the shade because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Okay? And that's the way it is. If there's somewhere that you want to get to, you're not just going to arrive there. You need to begin. That is what this challenge is going to give you an opportunity to do. It's going to give you a chance. It's a starting point for you. Where you go from there is sky's the limit, okay? But it's never, ever, ever, like my love said, it's never going to happen if you don't just start.
And we're so excited to bring this on to you for us. We are excited for us ourselves and to help everyone, to help guide ourselves for you guys and encourage and motivate. And we just look forward to this whole thing, this whole challenge. Yeah.
I know how to shut her up. So, no, but I applaud everything that she said. It's 100% true. But, isn't that good?
Oh my God. Good.
So, guys, please, if you try this recipe, please let us know how you like it. Tag us.
I
Send a
love
picture.
it.
You love it?
I
There we
love
go.
it.
There we go.
It's
All right?
amazing.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you want to change your life, go to the new year with a new body, a new life. Sign up at K28transformationchallenge.com. We can't wait to see you there. And next week is going to be our New Year's episode. We're going to have a nice, sexy New Year's menu for you. So we can't wait to bring that to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sexy.
Get in here, guys, and say goodbye
Come
to
on,
our
guys.
million
I have to
fans.
put my fork down.
Come to the middle. Come to
Yeah.
the middle. So here, this is your cocktail. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us from our kitchen and yours. Have a beautiful Sunday. We love you. Be beautiful.
Peace.
Peace.
God bless and be safe.
Merry Christmas.
Mwah. Merry Christmas to
Oh,
everyone.
yes, Merry Christmas. Look, there comes
Thank
Brownie.
you. Oh, Brownie wants to say
Come, Brownie.
something too. Come on, Brownie. Hold on.
Now
Move
you
this
can
out
have the
way
table,
real
Brownie.
quick.
Now you can have the
Yes,
table.
Brown, hey, brown,
Bye.
please, bye.
All right.
Okay, saludos.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Mwah.
Love you.
And
Finish. Let me come around. Let's make sure
Like
that-
pigs now.
Yes.
we love you guys. Saludos.
Thank y'all. What time is it?
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Special lots.
Yeah, there's no bullets in that gun.
It's 12:50.
You know that?
There's another one.
Yeah, but yours is small.
It's 12:53.
So here we have chocolate pudding and coconut whipped cream.
We gotta put that one in the oven.
No, so this is for you guys.
Oh,
You have
that's
to bake it
awesome.
off. This is part of your meal plan for this week.
Awesome.
So
Oh my
I'll be
god.
bringing you more. This is mañana the next. You still have food?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have dinner for tonight, and then tomorrow you have the other meals.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. This one we're taking because my love didn't get to have any last time.
That's all
But I'm.
right.
Did you turn your oven on?
No, I ended up cutting it
All
off.
right, no problem. I'll put it on.
I don't know. The basil also. Oh my God, works so good with this dish. Mm.
Hey, Brownie.
Mm. Like it?
Mhm.
¿Quiere más?
Don't be
Yes.
shy, don't be
Yeah,
shy.
absolutely.
Y'all come.
Absolutely.
Like we're taking some home, but we're not gonna eat all of this. Let me cut it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna eat all of this because only my love is gonna eat from it.
I love you, babe. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Mommy, I love you.
Aw.
Is her plate?
Oh, sorry, I missed my opportunity.
You want your own plate, bro?
It's fine.
I'll keep spoon feeding him. I'm sure he'll like that.
Yeah, let's give him some basil.
Yes.
She loves me. She loves me.
So he gave you a whole bunch of basil. I'm
She
sure
loves
that.
me.
There you go.
Was it like a bouquet of basil?
He gave you that.
Oh, it was a big bag. I went
Yeah.
to Brothers Junction.
Oh my god.
And I got garlic.
She went to Produce Junction. She took all the basil, and then she told the Mexican guy, "Tiene más?
Really?
Acá atrás."
No, he wasn't there.
But you know your mom. What do you think?
Yeah. It's funny because I went on, what was it, the day before Thanksgiving.